Hey there, Boots Owen here. This is a washing machine drum. It's clearly not in a washing machine, but that'll help us to understand what's going on. We're going to have a look today at how to replace the paddle in a washing machine drum. This grey piece here. Sometimes they're metal and they are very unlikely to fall off being part of the drum, but sometimes, like on this one that came out of a Beko, but a lot of them are like this, sometimes they're plastic, sometimes they fall out. You can buy replacement ones. A lot of the time you don't even need to buy a replacement one, but if the tabs have broken off because you've been washing trainers or something like that, if these little tabs in here have broken off, then you might need to buy a replacement one. I've seen people who have replaced them and they keep falling out. Now, either the tabs have broken off again, but where they might be coming unstuck is this little piece of metal here in the center. That's a piece of the steel from the outer, or from the drum, that's pushed in as a tab to hold it. Now, you can't get to any of this if it's inside the washing machine. You can only work from the inside. So let's work from the inside and see what we can do. Can we get it out and put it back in? So you see here, and you see here, there's a series of holes. One of those holes will correspond to that fellow. If I could figure out which one. Try this one here, third one in. It's not going to do it. It's hard to show you, but let's get in. The fourth one in has this little line on it. Can I get in that one? Don't know that I can. It seems to have a little piece of plastic in the way that I might have to break off. Like that. Does that get me in? Where am I now? Where are we? I can see I'm in now. Look at that. If I push it up, so I'm pushing up from inside. I'll push that little tab back. Now, with that tab pushed back, I can reach in and slide this backwards and it'll fall out. Sometimes there's money inside, paper money even. So that little tab engages with this little square hole, and I had to break a little piece of plastic at the top, which won't make any difference to the washing later on. I had to break that little piece of plastic to get it back in. But here's the trick, right? So you've done that. Now, go back inside. That little piece of metal, you've pushed it down. You have to get something, let's call it this screwdriver, and pull it back up. Just a little bit, just enough to give it a catch. I'm not making the best fist of that. There we go. It's up 3 millimeters, something like that now. Look at it from the back. You can see I've pushed it in. Now, if you could get to the back, that would be easy because, you know, you'd be at the back. You could just push it in even with your finger, but you can't because, of course, the machine is in the drum is in the machine. So you get this again. I would suspect actually that this will go either way around, looking at the design of it. So put it in, line up those tabs. You can see me doing this here. Line up those tabs, push them in so that they're all engaged, and I'll give you a look at this on the back. They all have to be engaged, all 6 of them. So that back one doesn't look like it wants to go, so you have to hold it all in, and then watch that tab in the middle, slide it forward, and with the tab bent up again, it just isn't going to go back. Some of them, like here, have the potential, I'll show you on the next one I do, they have the potential to be screwed on. This one isn't. Now, it doesn't take much. That's not going to come off. If it gets kicked by a pair of trainers that somebody's using, washing a pair of trainers, then, now I can't see it now, so I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to go in here. Can't see what I'm at because I'm looking in through the door of the washing machine. To press that little tab in. I'm hoping that's enough. I don't know yet. Yeah, it is. I've pushed it way too far in. There's another one. So now I've got to get back in here. Find that little tab. A hook would be better, but this is all I've got. Only got, you know, this could be a butter knife from the kitchen to do this bit of the job. You need something like like not a pencil, but something long and pointy. I don't know, a kitchen skewer out of the kitchen drawer. Let's bend that up. I've made a bit of a twist on it there, so let's pull it up a bit more. Straighten it out a little bit. You can see that probably. I've put a bit of a twist on it. It really won't matter here. It's going to spring down again in a second. So let's offer this up. I still can't see the outside, even though we've checked it. Let's line our little tabs up. If I can. Now, this is where it's... You can roll the washing machine around, so if I do it from this side, I can see what I'm doing. And I should be able to pull it towards the front. Now, I'm trying to fight myself here because I'm holding this drum, but if it's in a washing machine, it's actually not that bad. Let's just see if I got it. There's no right way around. No, that's what I was saying before. I should have told you that. They're the little holes there that you could drive a screw through. If you've got the drum out and you're doing the bearings, if you have the drum out for that reason, then it would be possible to check this. What I'll do is I'll just check that that's clean. So I think something's getting in my way there. Right. It's not engaging on all 6. I'll show you, even though I'd hope not to. Something's not engaging quite right on all 6 of the tabs. So there's a bit of flex in the metal. And it's not engaging on all 6 of them. So why not? So I need to push that in a bit, would I? You can do this with the machine and the drum. So let's try that again. Oh, it's really tight, this one. I just want to see what's catching on it. I don't think anything is. That's what I've looked at. It might just be catching on the tab. But I've put too much of a twist on it there. I think that's what's happened. Just trying to straighten it out a bit. I think I've bent it too far. No, I know I'm cheating here. Just starting again. Should have hooked it from the front more. If you had brave fingernails, you could probably use your fingernails. Let's try it this time. It doesn't seem to be wanting to lie down, but you know, we're doing a job, we've got to finish it, so there's bits of fluff hanging off it, which is weird. Maybe that's not helping me. What I could also do is try turning it around. Maybe it's getting stuck in one direction for some reason. It does seem to be sitting flatter actually that way, does it? I don't know what you can see actually. Yeah, you can see what I'm doing. Just my arm is in the way. I was trying to do it this way, but I haven't got the arm strength to do it that way. If you could get something in behind, there it is. No, it's only halfway on, you see, that's not right. That's going to come off again, so wiggle that out. Is it wiggling? What's it doing? Yeah. I'm glad this is tricky because I've showed you how to do it in theory and now I'm showing you in practice. It just doesn't want to engage on all of them. And it looks like it is engaged. It's very strange. See all of these guys here? If I do it in front of the camera now, will it work? See, I've got it in against my chest. Maybe that's the difference. I don't know why it doesn't want to go. They all look okay. That one on the back maybe isn't right. Let's just push that in. No, that's cheating. Yeah, that was it. So, I've got to be very careful on it. Which one didn't I do? I think this one. Let's do the last one. Let's see if this one will work easier. So go in through there. And push it in. I pushed it in too far the first time, I think. So I'm testing with my finger, which you can't do. But just, if it doesn't slide the first time, it did this time. If it doesn't slide the first time, do it again. Bit of fluff in it this time. Tap it out. Bit of fluff behind it, but nothing major. This one's clean enough, this machine. Pull this tab out. Not much, just enough to catch. And you'll know if it catches because you can test it when you put it back in. So, yeah, it's equal both ways. You can slide it in either way, but maybe the way it came out is the easier way. So let's put that in. Now can I see? It looks like I'm stuck on the back bottom here, so why that is. This one here, it's the same one as last time. It's something I'm doing, maybe. But really, other times I've done them, they do just go. So, there, that's it, maybe. Is that it? I really am struggling with this today. It looks like this side here isn't in yet. It's just catching. It's just catching. I can't put my hand behind it really and show you the truth, so that's it. It seems to be moving. A lot of force might do it, but it shouldn't be necessary. The other thing I was thinking is you can maybe get a piece of wood behind it as a lever, but you risk damaging and buckling the drum. Well, that's it, 2 hands. Now, the tab has gone in far enough to hold it. You see that? Just there. But let's try pushing it back out again. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. That's fine. I'm exhausted. What would that take me? 10 minutes and 40 seconds to do all 3 of them. It would be a lot faster if I wasn't trying to do it on a camera, I would say. If this is your job, you would just go in and do this every day, no problem. But the point here is that you can do it from inside, but that tab is the important bit. I hope you enjoyed that very long, stressful video. Questions or comments, leave them below. Thanks for watching. See you later.